know that you can hire your children into your business and you can actually pay them $13,850 in 2023 and they pay no taxes. Better yet, you get a tax deduction for doing that. Even more so, if you are the only owner in that business, you're a sole proprietor or an LLC, sole member LLC, you don't even have to pay payroll taxes, neither you or the child. Now, here's where it becomes significantly important. You can now, because your child has earned income, you can now take $6,500 that nobody paid taxes on, put that $6,500 into a Roth IRA, and that money grows tax-free forever. Now, you don't challenge me on the math, but if you put $6,500 in a Roth IRA for a 14-year-old child, and that money grows, let's say at the rate of the S&P 500, right? 9, 10%, whatever the S&P's done historically. By the time that child is 60, they have well over $1 million. And it's all tax-free. And that was a one-time contribution of $6,500. So I don't know if we have any 60-year-olds in the room. It doesn't look like it. But think about how hard you had to work to accumulate $1 million. Let's think about that. And you could make a gift, right? Not a gift. You put your child to work. They make earned income. They make a Roth contribution of $6,000. And they got $1 million waiting for them when they turn 60. Think if you did that every single year. And so I think culturally, if we can start to formulate those thoughts and those ideas and instill those thoughts and ideas into our children, then I think we all will build an economic base that was not given to black people when we were freed from enslavement. We can build our own economic base.
Yo, what is going on, y'all? Tax season is right around the corner, and as many of you guys know, I did hire an accountant. It is pricey, but I think it's worth it, especially if you're new to the business. Learning the tax game is so important. That's something I'm really focusing on. Once you learn all the loopholes, all the rich people know the tax game. That's how you get rich. Make that system work for you. As much as I hate paying taxes, you got to learn how to make that system work for you. So that's something that I think is very important. I think you hiring an accountant is something I highly recommend, but you don't have to. But me personally, I want to learn as much as I can. And today I was not able to work very long because I did have a very important meeting. I am trying to get my bookkeeping together. So bookkeeping is very important. I'm learning that right now. The issue that I'm having is when I first started working with the gig app companies, I was getting paid in my personal account. So now that I have a business account, which I added about 6 or 7 months later, and then I hired an accountant, I am trying to get all those earnings caught up into my business account because my business account is linked to my accountant profile or my accountant. They have a software where it captures everything for you, all your transactions. So trying to catch up is a lot of work. It's kind of confusing, but I am getting caught up. I think we're good now. And then my wife also works. She is not part of my business. I don't have to add her as a business owner because we are married and we're filing together. So she's a 1099. I have to transfer all her earnings into my business bank account, basically get all her payments linked to my business bank account. So anyways, long story short, it does not hurt to hire an accountant. I highly recommend that. I just want to talk about this past weekend. So I did a video on the October 21st. I did one job for freight for $34. It took like 30 minutes to do that job. Sunday, I actually did a job as well. I did two. So the first one was a dolly order, and this is something that more than likely majority of you guys would not do this order, but I did. This job was 4 items. It was a dryer, a refrigerator, a washer, and a range, which a range is a oven. So I know many of you guys would say, heck no, I'm not doing all that, but I was working with my partner Steve. Steve is a hustler out here. He always sends me dolly orders, He's also a helper, so we have to split the earnings 50-50. So he has a pickup truck, I have a van. He sent this order to me. It was Sunday, I wasn't doing anything. I'm like, you know what, let's do it. So I know that his pickup truck can handle the refrigerator and my van can handle everything else. So that's what we did. I loaded my van up with the dryer, the washer, and the range. And Steve went ahead, if you guys remember, Best Buy, where we picked the appliances up, they have a lift dolly. And that thing costs like $500. Well, Steve, the hustler he is, he actually invested in one. He bought his own. So this is his, and this is the one that we use to load his truck with the refrigerator and my van. And I'm telling you guys, like, this was easy work. So it sounds intimidating when you see all those things to deliver. The original pay was $132, but we do have to split it 50-50 because we're both helpers. So we were both getting $66 each. We're driving 12 miles. Okay, so I think it's worth it, especially when you have these type of tools. No heavy lifting. The tools do all the work for you. We got loaded up. We followed each other down there. We got it delivered. We gave the customer great service. We actually moved her old oven range out of the house into the garage. We did not have to do that, but we did it anyways. And she ended up giving us $20 each. So I ended up making $86 on that order, 12-mile route. I also have a ramp in my van, so I did use my ramp to unload. It just made everything super easy. I have a dolly, so it was just easy money to me. So people that walk away from that, thank you, because that's just more money for me. Right after that job, I did a GoShare order. I normally don't do stairs. I don't like stairs. This order had one flight of stairs. It was an apartment. It was a straight shot. I looked at the sofa on GoShare. Thankfully, the customer took a photo of it. It was a 2-seater, really small, really light. So I accepted that order. I did it for $40. It was a short route. Had no issues taking it upstairs. So basically, within 1 hour, I made $126. So I will do jobs like this if I know I can make $126 in 1 hour. I will not pass that up. So today, October 24th, I did not have any intentions of working. I did have a meeting with my accountant. It was midday, so I didn't really have time to do anything. I decided to take my van with my wife just in case an order came out. So we were on our way to a new restaurant that just opened in San Antonio, and it's the only one. It's the first one to open in San Antonio. So we're going to go try it out. And on my way, I got an order. It only paid $20, but it was an 8-mile route. And like I said, it was on the way, so why not pick it up? So I picked up the items, just 3 items, like some wiring stuff, got that delivered. And then we started heading back to the restaurant again. And then another order came out. It was a paint order for PPG. So I ended up doing that order. That one I actually ran into another driver who was in the exact same van that I drive. So it was a Ford Transit 250 with the medium roof. That driver was not familiar with that delivery location, and I don't blame them. They weren't comfortable delivering it. It was an apartment complex with a very low clearance, and they felt that they could not make the delivery. So when I showed up, I ended up taking that order from that driver. A lot of subscribers in San Antonio, and if you ever get this order, the address is 7600 Broadway. It's an apartment complex, and that apartment complex, it's pretty much done. They are still doing some work inside, so you will probably still get a few more paint orders there. So the clearance says 8 feet 2 inches, which my van is lower than that. But the clearance looks even lower once you get inside. So you have to go through this gate on the left side. Once you go inside the parking garage, you want to go to the gate on the left side where it says residence. Once you go in, here's the tricky part. So if you continue straight, you're going to bust all those pipes. So obviously your van is not going to fit. So you have to go on the outside where all the cars park. You'll see the lines where the cars park. You want to go that way. That way you can fit. You will not hit any of those pipes. I learned that through experience. It is a tight squeeze. It does look scary. I completely understand why that driver felt they could not deliver it. But that's all you got to do. You go around where the parking spots are, and then you're good to go. You can drive. You're going to go to the second level. Once you get to the second level, you're gonna, basically it's two rights. You're gonna make a right turn, you're gonna make another right turn, and you're gonna see all the paint. You're just gonna drop the paint right there. You'll have plenty of clearance once you get in there. The reception is bad, but I think you can still clear the call now. On dispatch, you can still clear it even if you're offline. So make sure you can get through those parking spots. If there's cars there, then the only other option is to call the customer. A lot of those workers have pickup trucks. Have them come down there, load their pickup truck with the paint. But just make sure you get that money. Don't miss out on money for that location. So 7600 Broadway, you can make that clearance if you're in a Ford Transit with a medium roof or low roof, definitely low roof. But you just want to go through the parking lanes. So I just wanted to pass that info on. Like I said, I had a slow day today. I actually wasn't planning on working, so I basically just made a quick $70. The first order was 20, the second order was 50. I had no intentions of working. I made it back home in time for my meeting. I was on the phone with my accountant for almost an hour, just trying to get my books together, and I'm actually preparing my taxes now. So I'm already preparing my taxes. I'm filling out the information I need to. Everything's done electronically, so I'm very happy and relieved to have that professional help. I think it's worth it, especially if you're new to this business. I'm just going to end it with this. So I do have a lot more information to share, but I'm going to share it on other videos because I got to go in detail on it. So the restaurant we were trying to get to is called Bojangles. So I've heard of Bojangles. I know it's kind of originated in the South, I believe, but we have one in San Antonio just opened. I think it's been open for maybe 2 or 3 months now. So you know when something new opens, the lines out the door, all that stuff. So we kind of waited till it died down. So this was a perfect day to go. It was a rainy day. It was not crowded at all. I had to say it was okay. It was about a 7 out of 10. The chicken strips were actually pretty good. They're kind of spicy, and the chicken sandwich was good. So I liked it. It was good. I would definitely go back, but it's nothing I would wait in line for an hour like people were doing. So anyways, that's it for today. I got a lot of things in the works. I'm very excited. I just cannot wait to win my first load on these load boards. I'm learning the game. I'm learning through experience. That's the best way to do it. And taking y'all for the ride with me. So that's it for this video. I will catch you guys on the next one.